Pathfinder, it appears each of the hangar platforms has an automated fueling system. If you can access the controls, I can overload the system.
Loading ammo!
Alright, now I'm pissed.
Controls are locked.
Pathfinder, I have located several override terminals in the vicinity. Pathfinder, the controls to shut down the cat base are located at the top of the tower, in the observation room. There is an elevator access nearby that you can take. Pathfinder, it appears each of the hangar platforms has an automated fueling system. If you can access the controls, I can overload the system.
Controls are locked.
Pathfinder, I have located several override terminals in the vicinity.
Hostiles down.
Pathfinder, the controls to shut down the cat base are located at the top of the tower, in Zenith Observation Room. There is an elevator access nearby that you can take. Alarms disabled, Pathfinder. This is a Cat defense matrix. Destroying it will disable all sentry turrets and unlock access to the secure storage structure.
Bolstering all shields! Bolstering all shields!
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Giving shield assist!
Alarms disabled, Pathfinder.
gets a view. There. Let's hope that stops them.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
We tried to take down this place for months, and you made it look so easy. Destroying their command structure and systems leaves the rest of the Kett vulnerable. Remember Jarnik? The shield around it's come down.
The frozen city?
That's the one. This is the perfect opportunity for a final push, while they're still dealing with the chaos.
Tell me about this ancient city.
They say it was abandoned when the Scourge hit. The cold came and it was trapped in ice. The Kett learned we were investigating and took it. They think they can plunder it for remnant secrets. Let's hope they haven't completely destroyed everything.
I'll deal with it.
In the meantime, I'll see if there's anything I can find here. Be careful, Ryder.
Pathfinder, I detect heavy weapons fire nearby. Pathfinder, I detect Kett among this salvage.
Keep that
Pathfinder. This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Looks like the poachers have already moved on. Hold on. There's...
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
They should be easy without their shields to hide behind.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Hostiles ahead!
We're all clear.
The ambient temperature is normal. Life support is stable. The ambient temperature is normal.
This is some heavy excavation equipment. Yeah, explosives. The kit were trying to blast their way to something in here.
We've left the squad.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Hard to believe there could be an entire city under here.
Sam, do we know how long this place has been trapped in ice?
Angara researchers hypothesize over 500 years as a result of the Scourge event.
That would make sense.
Ken!
Life support is stable. temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online. I'm reading a temperature decrease. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is back online.
Enslaved Angara. We have to free them.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Life support restored. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
That's all the Ket, and we're really free.
Can you make your way from here?
Yes. With the Ket gone, I can lead the others safely back to Techix. I don't know how to thank you. I can tell you what I know about this place, if that would help.
That would help a lot.
The Ket are trying to get into a room behind that wall. Some time ago, they detected something and focused their attention on getting to it.
That ice wall looks meters thick.
The Ket made us carry explosives here. They were preparing to blast through. You could do the same. Is there anything more I can tell you? If not, I ache to see the sky again.
Why were you captured?
We were taken during a raid on our village. They took us to a camp, put us in groups. And then there was some kind of process. Blood-taking, examinations, I can't even remember all the tests. Eventually, they split us into groups. They said my group was flawed, or maybe it was unworthy. We never saw the other group again.
There's nothing else I need from you. Good luck.
I hope you find what you're looking for. Be careful.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
We need to figure out how to get behind this wall. A scan might help.
Pathfinder, I detect a strong, unidentified energy signature emanating from behind that wall.
So there really is something back there. It also looks like we're going to have to blast our way through with the explosives around here. Think we have enough?
Yep, that'll get us through. Hopefully.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Here we go. Everyone okay? No one crushed by falling ice?
Yep, and it looks like the blast worked.
It's beautiful. But what makes this place so interesting that the Ket would fight for it?
Greetings. How can I assist?
What are you?
An interface for the power grid of this city. I have been operational since the city was encased in ice.
She is lying. This is an AI, and her origin appears to be Angaran.
Makes sense, considering how advanced the Angara are.
True. I have no evidence the Angara have hidden this knowledge.
This is amazing news. Go get the commander.
So tell me, why lie?
As you can see, I am currently vulnerable.
What happened here?
The Ket aliens talked as though I was evil and disgusting. They planned to take my knowledge and then kill me. I fought them off, but my energy stores are now drained. I am near death.
Another lie. She is tied to a deep power grid.
I beg you, have pity on me. Do not take me from here. I would rather die. I am tired. I am done.
That's insane. You're an extraordinary find. A key to our past.
Am I? You are not the ones who designed me. I do not trust you any more than I do the Ket aliens. Or these other aliens. I would rather die.
Ryder, she has now blocked my attempts to scan her.
Okay, this is... I'm open to suggestions here. Options? Thoughts?
Thoughts? I'm taking her out of here. That's what...
No! I am tired. I will not go. I am afraid, so afraid, and angry.
Help me! Please! I have a family!
A life for a life. Is mine really more valuable than his?
You're way too valuable. I'm sorry. You really didn't have to do that.
With my fate now in your hands, consider it a warning.
But your future is exciting. You can help the Angara recover what they lost to the Scourge.
I do not know them. I owe them nothing. But your AI, I do understand him. Place me in his custody.
Yeah, is that really such a good idea? I say no.
Must everything always be about borders? If, at this moment, Sam can best help this AI, then let's share.
Sure, but the optics are bad. Plus, we already know there's anti-AI sentiment on the Nexus.
I want to be with Sam. I have a consciousness. I have desires and feelings. Please, Pathfinder.
Let's abide by her wishes. Joel, Liam, make the diplomatic arrangements. At least the Ket didn't get her. Okay, team. What's next? That's Techix, according to my map.
We need to find Buxel, Neil's sister.
What you found at John Inc. was amazing, Pathfinder. I can't wait to see what we learn from that intelligence. We could regain everything we've lost. These recent victories against the Kett have opened so many possibilities. Rebuilding, even expansion. There is a place for your people in this, if you desire. I'd like to extend a formal welcome, as steward of Techix.
I appreciate your generosity.
I am being practical. Many feel our peoples are stronger together than apart. With the vault reactivated, the conditions on Vold will improve with time. At least, that is the hope. I would suggest investigating it before you make plans to build a permanent outpost here.
Tell me more about Techix.
It's the largest town on Vold, home to hundreds of my people. We manufacture, we trade, and we try to live good lives, even with the Kett presence. I have lived here all my life, and there's no place I'd rather live.
What about Aya?
Ugh, sulfurous air. Not for me.
You called yourself steward. What's that?
I have guardianship of Techix. I ensure its functions, and that its people are safe. Commander Doziel and the Resistance fight the Kett with their weapons, with their fists. Myself and others here, we fight by refusing to give in, by living in spite of them.
I won't disturb you further.
It is no disturbance at all. May your luck build, Ryder.
Gotta hand it to these Angara. They're tough.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
We should take out that Kett camp.
This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. This remnant site has defenses in place, Pathfinder.
Think that's it.
Confirm.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge.
We'll need extra heat
and
lamps for
badly
the new
needed.
civilians. Get an
Director
order to
Addison,
melee.
no personal appearance? Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability. Especially after this Ket facility. Vold helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. And there's another matter, a ceremonial one. A statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
Vold is more than anyone anticipated. The Ket in their failure, the Angara in what they can recover. And for us, it's already a different kind of frontier. We needed supplies. We found partners.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Whatever happened, they're not safe out there. We need to find them.
We're not equipped for a full search, especially into dangerous territory. I don't know what to do. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
If they're not responding to comms, this could have a bad ending.
I know, but the least I can do is prevent it from happening again. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
We're staking a claim, but what does the initiative want with Vold?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice? A lot of ice.
Water. Vold is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
Like Eos.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh. Angaran language. Means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Vold.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
I'm ex-Alliance too. You ever miss it?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to Resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
I should have...
Okay, I got one for you. Here to Eladon, 3 hours, 42
So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizana Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is?
I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
Facing danger to make everyone's life better. No wonder you love it.
When you put it that way. Your job isn't too different.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, till I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how'd you end up at this outpost?
I asked. Marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Havarl for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
How far did the drill techs have to dig? Pathfinder, welcome to scenic Vold. Hope you're enjoying the view. To the east, ice. To the west, more ice.
At least you're not in cryo anymore, right?
Look around. This is cryo. But I'll endure this frozen hell if it means completing my research.
You know, it was even worse here before I activated the vault.
So I heard. Glad I wasn't around for that. Makes me wonder what this place will look like in 10 years, once the vault's had time to really work.
Think it'll be up to your standards?
My standards involve a beach and a healthy amount of sun, but we'll see.
What are you researching?
I'm studying ways we can harness geothermal activity as a source of energy. Believe it or not, below Vold's surface is a maze of heated geothermal vents. Keeps the planet from becoming completely inhospitable, but just barely.
And you can use it as a power source.
That's the hope. I hear the Angara are doing something similar, but they won't let me get close. So I'm determined to find the solution on my own.
I'm good for now.
Don't freeze to death out there.
Think you can get me a few extra converters?
The Nexus sent a bunch to EOS last week, but I'll see what I can do.
Oh, you send someone to the camp. We'll give them our extra supplies.
It's you. Bennett Cahaley reporting for duty. You need supplies? I'm your man. It's an honor to meet you, Pathfinder.
This isn't the Alliance. No need for formalities. Just call me Ryder.
Sorry. Old habits die hard when Captain Blake barks orders like a drill sergeant.
Captain Blake?
Not an official title, of course. She earned the nickname because she runs this place like an Alliance camp. But I've jabbered away for too long. You're here for supplies.
Let's see what you have.
Whatever you need, I've got it. Back for a resupply? I have what you need.
Here's our Pathfinder. Captain Blake says you're welcome to any tech in my stock. By the way, I saw your Nomad earlier. How does that thing handle?
You ever ramp off a cliff in one of those? Best feeling ever.
I knew it. Think I can convince them to send one here?
I'll put in a good word.
I like you already. Anyway, I have new tech in stock. See if anything strikes your interest.
This crate contains a prototype for a handheld ice drill.
So they're developing a portable drilling method. Smart. Sam, you get anything from this mess?
Analyzing. It seems most of their data comes from a single nav point. Updating now.
Let's rescue a few very frozen techs.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
This should be the right nav point.
Keep an eye out for Priya's people. Remnant? There's a remnant here?
Pathfinder, a nav point is attached to this log. I've updated your location device. Should I inform Priya we found her people?
No, not till we take down whatever did this.
If you want to fight... It's an architect!
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Shoot the head! Go for the head.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
More of them!
Reload!
Aim for the legs! It's on the move!
Get away!
Quick, before it's off sensors.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Forget the armor, target the legs. Redirecting flight!
Life support systems down.
More of them!
Life support is failing. Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
The legs are weak! Go for the head. Felt that for sure.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Quick, before it escapes!
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support is stable.
Forget the armor, target the legs. Go for the legs.
Loading amp!
It's making reinforcements. Aim for the legs!
Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder.
The legs are weak!
Life support failing. Seek safety immediately. Extreme cold is deleted, Pathfinder.
Friends. Go for the legs. Almost there!
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Quick, run an interface. Well, that takes care of that.
We should tell Priya what happened here.
Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder. I'm reading normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support at 100%. I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
We'll need Pathfinder, my scouts told me about your run-in with the Architect. I lost good people to that thing. Drill technicians who went there on an expedition.
It's not easy losing people under your command.
It's my fault. I shouldn't have let them search that far out. I failed them. At least I know the rest of my people are safe, thanks to you.
I tracked down your missing drill techs. They didn't make it.
I'll send a team out to recover the bodies. They deserve a proper burial. And Pathfinder, thank you.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
Jal says Ephra is waiting for your call, Pathfinder.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
The discovery of Aya was just what we needed, Ryder. The Angaran scientists have been so generous in sharing their wisdom. It's been amazing.
At least one of the first contact situations went well.
Right? The Ket. Habitat 7. I'm thankful the Angara were willing to risk working with us.
I'm afraid not all of them are quite so friendly.
Some give trust easily. From others, you have to earn it. I'm confident we'll get there.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Every good space station needs a big lake. Maybe some fountains.
Indeed. Even non-amphibians need a little water. Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monster.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could Somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Nuh-uh, no peeking. I'm putting the finishing touches on my personal project.
I thought you said it was on the Nexus.
I'm just perfecting the final component here, or should I say, trying to. Several of the crew have offered to help, and I keep politely declining and ushering them out. So, thank you for retrieving that critical piece of Remtech, but kindly stop digging.
Fine. Have your surprise.
You won't regret it.
Want me to ask the others to back off?
No, I can handle it. As long as they're not looking to be besties. And I'm happy that someone with the galaxy at their fingertips can still give a girl her space. It's safe to say that you, my friend, are one of a kind.
You've only scratched the surface. You have no idea what all I can do.
No, but I have an active imagination. I look forward to being educated. But no more distractions. The next time you're on the Nexus, my project will be done. Come by, and I'll unveil it. Now, if you will, please leave me to my own devices.
Ryder?
Oh.
I'll be here if you need me.
Did you hear the news from Eos? Asari refugees showed up at the outpost. Only a few, but that's better than none. Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
We'll head to Eos and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
Well, someone's a fan.
No, I just like... Look, we need someone with her experience, that's all.
Is military strategy really what we need out here?
Someone has to protect the Nexus. Can't afford to turn away allies. When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidari at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along.
And you both have biotics. That's how it's said.
Yep. Though Asari biotics are a few 100,000 years ahead. Humans are catching up.
Ah, there you are. Gotcha.
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game, bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost, heads up. We should play sometime.
Willing to put your streak on the line?
Huh. I'll risk it. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood.
Yes?
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
How long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
Okay, I get your point. Maybe I can find an Angara doctor to ask about your... whatever.
Although, I used to know some facts, like the origins of our vestigial organs.
Oh yeah, humans have a coccyx, a vestigial tail, and I have webbed toes, just a couple, but Sarah doesn't. And she had wisdom teeth, but I didn't. Now you.
No idea.
The Angara seem so open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with, honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
You studied with Moshae Sepha. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She's beloved. I love her.
Really? So one of those professor-student things?
No.
Not that way. Moshe Sefer is 115 of your years old.
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
Is there a central Angaran religion?
There are many variations. An almanac could give you an accurate number. But if you are a believer, the essential tenet is, after we die, we are reincarnated. We evolve to make our families strong, born from what was before, blessed to be better than before.
Are you a believer?
No. Yes. Sometimes. I don't know if it's the same for humans. Sahuna, my true mother, is a firm believer.
Well, enough about that. Can you tell me more about the Ket occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
What's living under the Ket been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. That happens for an Angara child somewhere, every single day.
When the Ket came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was perhaps you think we were weak. But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that, believe me. Have the Ket always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Ket. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
Well, enough about that. What's your story, Jal? Tell me about yourself.
Why?
Well, why wouldn't you? You hiding something?
Maybe. That would only make sense.
I was born on Earth, third planet of the Sol system in the Milky Way.
I was born on Haval, our most ancient homeworld. We believe so, anyway.
Moved to Aya first chance you got?
I lived there because of the Vassal. It's a privilege to work on Aya, so we have a lottery to share it.
Aya reminds me of Earth, a little. I'll show you vids sometime. I'll see you later, Jal.
Stay strong and clear.
There was a time when Sid was afraid of space. We were traveling a lot, and one day she just woke up and realized there was nothing outside the shuttle. I always have time for you.
Have anyone else here with you? Besides Sid?
No, nothing like that. Who has time? What about you? Eventually things will set. Anyway. You know where to find me.
Aya has so much biodiversity, and the waterfalls.
Just like Surkesh.
Not really a holiday destination.
Tracking a remnant architect.
The one we fought ended up in orbit? Amazing.
System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Back where we really started. What's new in our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
I've got a cure for that. Next.
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And remnants remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Armed them well enough.
All data about newly accessible EOS is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
Pathfinder, Darket, Tervian. I understand I was pulled from Cryo ahead of schedule. My family is grateful, but I consider it my debt.
Everyone gets out eventually.
That may be, but the least I can do is show you the benefit. I'm exo-studies now, but in a former life, let's say I knew tactics. If I supplied the Kett on this planet, I drifted in, and there's only so many gravitational paths. Here's some navs to check for anomalies. Good hunting, Pathfinder.
Nav points of lost supplies noted, Pathfinder.
Not busting our tails on viability to let resources go so easy. Let's check it out.
Hope those rookie soldiers don't poke the remnant.
Hi. Hi again.
Pathfinder? Chief Engineer Grace Leto, E97 Durango. I understand you made a special trip to bring me back out of Cryo. Thank you for the second chance.
Engineer Leto, I found a lot of troubling information about the first two outposts.
I don't expect it looks good from a distance. Everything in the rulebook was based on the planet cooperating, and it just wouldn't. Day one we knew, so I put us on damage control. We couldn't last, but we could last a little longer. And we could hope.
Hope for what?
You, I suppose. I have a question, Pathfinder. Why did you bring me back out?
You had an impossible task. If anyone deserves it, you do.
I can think of 4 others who deserve it too, but I'll do my best. Padromos is a good start. Finally.
Right.
Pathfinder, mind giving me your opinion on this? I'm planning classes for our first school, when we have one. Some say we shouldn't teach Milky Way history. All irrelevant now, apparently.
We were all shaped by that history. Our children deserve to know how and why.
Agreed. Maybe you'll change a few minds. Thanks for stopping.
There, did you feel that tremor? We've been tracking major seismic activity lately. But I don't know what's causing it. Something strange is going on out there.
An earthquake something, or a volcano something?
I'm guessing a remnant something? That might help us. Eos has massive underground rivers we can't tap, but altering those tremors just right might crack the ground for irrigation. Our seismic survey hammers would be perfect. All I need is someone to place them. Please?
What's a seismic survey hammer?
Fox built them. They punch like a dozen Krogan and cause vibrational changes underground. The hammers give good geophysics data, but honestly, they're just fun.
You got it. Just tell me where to go.
I've marked out the areas where the tremors seem centered. Trigger the hammers there. Just be careful. The tremors are getting worse. Anything else before you go?
I've got to go.
You're back. Anything you need?
Armed and armored. Good for you. I could have used that ordnance a few weeks ago.
I'm Ryder, the human Pathfinder.
Lieutenant Harper, we're looking for the Asari Ark.
So am I. Watching the skies every day, praying they survived the Ket.
The evidence pointed to the Ket being involved.
The way pain is involved when you get burned.
What happened?
The Ket chased our Ark across the cluster. But these weren't their regular soldiers. They were hunters. Elite killers.
None of the arcs are armed. I don't like those odds.
They kept shooting to slow us down. Peeled one deck like an orange. A bridge officer, Sarissa something, gave the evacuation order. Hundreds of people, all trying to flee. It was...
Where could we look for the Ark?
We lost track. But they launched a ship to help evacuees, and her crew would know. You'd have to find her. Follow the transponder, maybe.
Consider it done. Focus on taking care of yourselves.
The ship's called the Paraphona. I'll give you her transponder codes and last flight plan. Thank you. It's good to see the Ket aren't the only ones winning.
Looks like we have some scavenger animals in our lost supply crates. Quick mess to clean up. Not getting any of the supplies back this way, though. Sam, are you sure about this?
Yes, Pathfinder. The crates were opened using standard protocols. It's unlikely the local...
They're bugs, Sam. They didn't do it.
More data is required to be definitive, Pathfinder.
You're a real machine sometimes, Sam.
I kind of like Eos. Could be Stockholm Syndrome.
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Sandstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
Enemies!
One out!
Another armor piece. Chief Reynolds' helmet.
The search continues.
Yeah, erosion and whatever. Let's find some tech.
Pathfinder, the Remnant have altered the landscape ahead. Pathfinder, the scanners picked up Chief Reynolds' chest piece, confirming single shot. Unable to determine weapon type, but entry point was at the back. Exit blast through the chest.
By all accounts, Nilken was in front of the chief when he fired. So it wasn't his shot that killed him.
The chief's Omni-tool might shed some light.
It's a Karkin nest, all right. Fan out.
Confirming initiative equipment, including Omni-tool assigned to Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. If you power it up, I can exhume its data. Accessing data. The chief was scanning at the time of death. The scan picked up 2 shots. 1. A standard initiative rifle report, which missed. The other from behind, a Ket pulse weapon.
So Nilken didn't shoot Reynolds. He's innocent.
Seems clear to me. Good work.
Pathfinder, there is also an audio recording.
Go ahead and play it.
No! Where's Nilken?
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock.
Son of a bitch.
Confirming. Voice identified as suspect, Nilken. So he did not kill the chief.
But he meant to. Need another chat with the man.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Recording nav points for survey beacon placement, a trivial task.
Wasn't trivial to this technician. Lotus protocol. The job doesn't go unfinished.
Had my nose down in Remnant for so long, I never noticed the colors.
Our people came a long way. Nothing here will stop them.
The sky is beautiful in its own way.
Job started. Another step forward. Keep it up, Dad.
Sam, what am I hearing?
Technician Eric Camber's beacon protocols. They appear to include recorded motivational logs.
Progress made, whatever it is. Each day, one at a time. You'll be fine.
Okay. Where's this going?
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Coming back here.
Nice work.
Nice world. You know, with a little help from massive tech.
Cat signals detected ahead, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I detect a cat surveillance device nearby. I recommend destroying it.
Progress, right, Dad? Probably simple, but in a new galaxy and after I... Never mind.
What are you talking about, kid?
Bumpy ride getting this far. I doubt any of our vehicles were tested this hard.
I guess you run out of names eventually.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Remnant Scourge site. Bet something's in there.
Keep it up, Dad. You promised. Doesn't matter that I'm sick. You're in the future.
I don't know if I'm okay with this.
Pathfinder, there is Nexus equipment nearby.
The person who left this behind, she was part of the first wave of colonists, wasn't she?
The probability is high. This researcher may have left data pads at other remnant sites as well. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. My sensors are detecting Ket technology, Pathfinder.
Were these shards of something bigger?
Can't interface with it. Guess we'll never know.
Always wondered if this was related to the monoliths.
I detect a Ket surveillance device, Pathfinder. Destroying it would be the best move.
You said that was a surveillance device. What was it for?
Monitoring the colonists. It appears the Ket are gathering data on the initiative.
Alright. Can we stop them?
I detect surveillance devices at other camps. Once you locate them, I can determine the best course of action.
Okay, firing the first hammer. Hold on to something. Remnant coming from below!
That'll keep you on your toes.
That's a big tremor for a couple of Remnant. Let's place the next hammer.
Shield boost enabled.
done, Dad. Reset and hit the next. I'm watching, and I'm proud. Eric Jr. signing off.
Job done, Eric's.
The outland's fire. You can see it from almost anywhere.
Look, the cat set up camp.
I detect a random device in this location. I advise scanning it, Pathfinder.
I'll take you apart.
What's this doing in the cat camp?
Judging by the damage, the Ket were extracting data. This core is too damaged to properly read what they received.
Then we'll just have to find more. Enemies!
Console online. Stay within its radius. Terminal active. Remain in range.
I'll take it. Right between the eyes. One's gone. Bolstering all shields. Time for the kill shot!
System access complete. I finished here.
I'm guessing that's the cat in charge.
Not here to impress people.
Reinforcements! Overwhelm these animals!
How many of these guys are there?
Man, I hate the Kent. Bolstering all shields. Enemies behind!
Pathfinder, reinforcements will arrive soon. Alarms disabled, Pathfinder.
boost enabled. Giving shield assist.
Pathfinder, reinforcements will arrive soon.
That's it. The base is offline.
Everything is. Look down there.
Finally, peace and quiet around here. Kinda.
Stay sharp. Just in case.
So peaceful around here with the Invictor dead. wonder they were able to take out sites 1 and 2.
Who is this?
Someone who's got work for you. Come to my nav point, if you think you're up for it.
What do you say, little duck?
That is not becoming a thing.
Enemies incoming!
That's the last of them.
Not bad, little duck. Not bad.
That is seriously the worst nickname.
You haven't asked any questions.
Do you know the exact exact force required to detach your dermal plates? I thought not.
Not feeling bad about killing that guy.
Hi, Victor. This one is different. Exoskeleton, dextroprotein-based.
You haven't asked any questions.
Do you know the exact force required to detach your dermal plates? I thought not.
Hope the rest of the Ket aren't like him.
Idea. Because we have to press on.
Politicians. Always helpful.
Given the large Ket presence on Eos, I would agree, Pathfinder.
We'll just keep shutting them down as we find them. Hostiles ahead!
Damn good work out there, Pathfinder. Wanted to extend my thanks in person. You did a hell of a thing, taking out all those Ket.
I always make time to kick some cat ass.
A man after my own heart. But you didn't drive all this way for me to kiss your ass. Here, your reward. Glad someone from the Nexus is competent.
Stay safe, Masani.
That's the goal.
Cat ahead, Pathfinder. I recommend caution.
Seriously? Every soldier has tattoos.
Not where you'll ever see them.
Heads up, looks like a Ket construct.
Good one.
More animals on our lost supply crates. Here they come! This confirms it. The crates were opened first, then bait placed. By who?
By whom? And more data is required to be certain.
Animals on our missing crates again, same as before.
Activating automated
We've got
forward
targets!
station deployment.
Sam, the scan says the drops were scheduled so no one would be around?
Delivery data was corrupted intentionally, possibly to avoid confrontation during the theft.
Thieves with hearts of gold?
Circulatory determinations will require more data, Pathfinder.
Last sight. More animals on our missing crates.
Target down!
Pathfinder, after examination of the supply drops, I've identified a possible source for the delivery corruption.
Right. Nav for a hiding spot. Let's go see who was so careful with their...
set up camp over there. Let's check it out.
Don't come any closer, Pathfinder. We'll shoot.
If you're the ones who hid those supply crate thefts, I don't think you want... Wise decision, standing down. Who are you?
Chase Gannon. Used to be maintenance. Look, we weren't trying to hurt anyone, just like you said. It's why we came back here. We didn't want to be outlaws. We have family on the Nexus. But we didn't think we'd be welcome. Tan hasn't been forgiving. Not that we deserve it.
You admit you were criminals.
What choice do we have? Exiled means they kill you if you come back. But we couldn't keep doing it. We're not pirates. We came here to build. All we could do was watch. Watch you build. At least it was something.
How did you end up like this?
What, as exiles? There was no hope. You have to understand. We thought we were all going to die. And when they exiled us, we saw it could be worse. People preying on their own. We couldn't. So we hid out here and thought maybe... I don't know. I don't know, Pathfinder.
I can't let this continue. You know that.
Pathfinder, we're not asking to continue. Just... we tried. Alright? We tried and fucked it all up.
Not exactly a nuanced defense.
There isn't one. We got scared. We did bad things. We regret it. Maybe we're idiots. Maybe we should never have come here. But we want to believe there's a way back.
You want a chance? A way back? Tan may not like it, but he's not here.
They'll accept that? Let us try?
Prodromos isn't in the business of refusing honest help.
I'm numb, Pathfinder. I don't know if there are words.
Then get to work.
Enough wastelands. Where's the celebration for managing to live here?
Don't worry, BB. We're going to bring the Asari Ark home.
Who's worried? The Lucinia's okay or it's not. Either way, not much I can do.
You don't care that thousands of your people are missing?
My people can figure it out. I've got Remnant to work on.
Plateau. All those broken pieces like a dragon's jaw.
I detect a remnant device in this thing. I was unable to extract much, but it appears the cat received a nav point from these remnant cores.
Can you get the nav point too?
Partially. I require another core to complete the string.
Company, looks like they mean business.
I knew Remnant Tech was the answer. A few more like EOS and we're sitting pretty.
No one's sitting pretty yet. The staff of those outposts have a lifetime of work. And that's if your Remnant technology keeps working like we need it to.
Look, I spent
Pathfinder,
months
huh?
out there with sand
No
in
need
my
to ask
bits.
if you're a friend
Let
or
me
foe.
have this.
I didn't know anyone from the Nexus was out here.
We're not. We're from the sovereign nation Advent. A few hundred clicks that way. Our nation. No Nexus interference. We didn't come to Andromeda to fuel Director Tan's regime. In Advent, we're free citizens.
I've got no problem with you or Advent. I'm here on a mission.
I'm fine with Pathfinders. We've got a job in common. Our water table dropped recently. Like the rivers underground were running dry. We tracked the problem out here.
There's been seismic activity. We're using that and a survey hammer to tap the rivers.
Oh shit. Advent needs that water supply to stay independent. Would you consider a deal? Our survey showed a massive natural gas deposit nearby. Your hammer taps that instead. We mine the gas and trade it to your outpost. Everyone wins.
Our outpost can manage with the water it has. Okay, done.
Great. I can tell you where to hit and call in our miners. The nation of Advent thanks you.
What's your problem with the Nexus?
I didn't come 2 million light years to dig someone else's ditch. The Nexus wants people to wait for permission before we start our new lives. A lot of us aren't waiting.
You're part of an independent nation. What's it like?
Advent? It's small, but growing just fine without Nexus support. Our capital, Aurora, is in a nice hollow of caves. Without those storms, it's cozy.
I hope your nation's intentions are peaceful.
Hey, we're colonists and pioneers, not scumbag raiders. Respect our borders, and there won't be a problem.
Do you have trouble with the Remnant back home?
Remnant? Those robot things? We see small ones from time to time. If they're here too, maybe they're all over the planet.
I'm going.
Good luck out there.
moved, but we can tap the underground rivers from here.
Advent will be fine. First.
The gas deposit's at the other site. That would help Advent, but we can't do both. All right, second hammer, here we go. More remnant!
Got hostile!
Those tremors aren't the hammers or the remnant. What is that?
Pathfinder, the underground water flow has moved, but not sufficiently.
Plot a new hammer site, Sam. One last hit should do it.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Last hammer. This should finish.
Open. Now's our chance. Reinforcements. Get its We've got to go after it.
Shield boosting! Now's the time to attack!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Get his legs! Time for a headshot! Go for the head. It's making reinforcements. We can take out its legs! Time for a headshot! Remnant reinforcements. Get his legs!
Gotta go after it. Forget the armor, target the legs. Taking it apart.
Now's the time to attack! In a race now! We've got you covered!
Things are a handful.
Ryder, it's Haley at the outpost. I just got a massive spike on the seismic readings. The architect.
Yeah, it followed the hammers.
Great work, Ryder. The outpost's safe, and that architect should give us just what we need.
Nice work.
I'll take you apart! Target down!
Undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Activating automated forward station deployment.
Supplies lost to outlaws. Minor recovery, but a bad scene all around. We'll have to be careful.
Recommendations noted, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. Jacob Mitney, Research and Development. My team's just getting set up here, but we've made a discovery you might want to check out.
All ears.
We've put together a blueprint for augmenting your armor plating. Uploading it now. If you can collect the necessary resources from around EOS, it should work.
Is this a sure thing, Mitney, or just pie in the sky?
I have no interest in wasting your time. This could form the basis for armor production across the initiative. Scrounge safely, Pathfinder.